Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Last week's show, 2.5-star rated. We lost some viewers, but nonetheless, we're on the road to Vengeance, which is only a couple weeks away. Smackdown had a 3-star rated show in the end, and we did pretty good. I mean, we've kind of just progressed a little bit more, and we're thinking about the roster, we're thinking about the future, where we're headed, and obviously, on the last episode, we were talking about how we might potentially be trading out Randy Orton or Booker T for Chavo Guerrero. Now, we're not going to do that this episode because, there you go, there's Chavo. We figured out, someone in the comment section alerted me, I don't know how you guys figured it out, I guess you might have looked at the Smackdown card quickly and realized, but Chavo has the Cruiserweight Championship. So Chavo, his popularity is inflated by about 3 points, I would say. So he's really about 68, maybe a little bit less popularity than that right now. So if we traded out Booker T right now for Chavo, then I guess we would be, doing a bad trade. So I suppose we need to kind of think about what's next. You know, when Chavo loses the title, if we can get maybe Shelton Benjamin up to 68, we could perhaps shift out Shelton Benjamin for Chavo. I mean, it really depends on who you guys want to see more. Do you want to see Shelton more? Personally, I probably would rather Booker T rather than Shelton Benjamin. That's just kind of me. I'm a big Booker T fan, but Chris Masters, if we could somehow get him up to 68, that would be preferable. And we can shift him out, but I don't think we're going to be able to get him there. But yeah, so the Chavo Guerrero trade is on hold right now. We do want to bring in Chavo. Some people wanted me to bring in Benoit and team Benoit and Eddie up, but Benoit, his popularity is too high, so we can't really do that. And I know some people are like, why don't you bring in Edge? Well, how can I bring in Edge when he's 90 popularity? The only guy on my roster that's close is John Cena, and he's my champion. So, a little bit of logic here, people. How can I bring an Edge? And some people want me to do Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Let's get DX on Raw. It can't happen, people. It just cannot happen, unfortunately. But, yeah, so really right now, the options of bringing someone in, it's really Chavo right now as a tag team guy. There's nobody else down here that I really want. And like I said on the free agency last episode, there's really not many people around either. We could bring back the team of Mark Henry and Chris Masters, the historical team we did on the 2008 GMO. We can bring them back, but yeah, Mark Henry wouldn't be a bad idea to bring into the show. I mean, I like Mark Henry. I mean, back in the day, I don't know why his popularity is so low back in this game. I mean, I know he kind of was in around the world title field. I know he's having a feud with Batista back then, and so I don't know why his popularity is so bad, but it is. Nonetheless, so we'll go on to this week's show. So we are a couple of weeks away from Vengeance, and we need to try and just keep this going. We have a rivalry at the moment. It's a bit of a triple threat rivalry between Angle, Undertaker, and John Cena. So we need to keep this going. So what we need to do this week is find a way to keep this rivalry going without it being the same thing over and over, which is always the problem, which is always the tough task. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to combine a couple of things. So we're going to have John Cena and Rob Van Dam team up. We might have to combine 3 rivalries here. Actually, no, we'll take out, we'll just get the other ones in first. We'll see what we got. So Undertaker and Angle. Undertaker's clean as well. So we'll put Undertaker over here. So we have Kurt Angle. And we'll throw Randy Orton in there, because since he's doing nothing. And then we need to put one more spot in there. So obviously we could do Eddie Guerrero. With Batista there and Eddie Guerrero on the other side. So that'd be a pretty big main event. So we'll have the triple threat rivalry there done, and also the Batista and Eddie Guerrero rivalry. And then Randy Orton as the placeholder in that. I'm hoping that doesn't affect. I mean, it's a triple threat rivalry. We did a tag team last week, and it kept the rivalry going. So I'm hoping that's fine, so we can keep that one on. That's a pretty big main event. We'll probably play that one this week. But that also leaves a big part of the card gone. So hopefully we do get enough of a rating there to kind of justify that decision. So elsewhere, we might do maybe the Kane versus Rob Van Dam, and we'll put a manager in place. We kind of got Kane and the Big Show just kind of going around and doing singles for a little bit, even though they're tag team champs, because Eminem, whilst they have technically a rematch clause, I suppose, we don't really have anything for them. So we're going to do, we've got Kane now, we'll put JBL as the manager versus Rob Van Dam. That way we keep that rivalry going without it being the same. We might send a superstar to cause some trouble, and we'll do Chris Masters. We might give him a bit more popularity, I believe. And what else we got? We have enough cash at the moment where we can kind of have a week off from doing the cash. We got the pay-per-view hype. I don't know if the pay-per-view hype really does much. Do you guys know if it really does that much? I don't know. I don't think it's really going to boost up our ratings or anything like that. It might. We might do that one next week. But we suppose we might try and increase Chris Masters. We'll try and get Chris Masters up this week. So we'll kind of make it a Chris Masters week. So we'll have Masters in action. We'll put him in action against the Big Show. Probably not a good thing for Chris, but nonetheless, we'll give him a go. See how he goes there. We have a couple of matches we need to fill in here. So we have the women involved. So we might do another women's match, and we'll do we'll put Melina on that side. Mickie James versus Trish and Tori. Now I'm not exactly sure. Just have a quick look at perhaps. I know Mickie James is the heel, but Tori, Melina, what is she? Doesn't say. Okay. We can quickly back out and have a quick look, because I just want to make sure that we got the heels and all that lined up. So, does it even say there? No. It doesn't even say, so it's annoying. Okay. Nonetheless. Oh, we can do it here and go check it out. Okay, so Melina's dirty. Okay, we're all good. Checking the wrong spot. Anyways, back to the card. So Melina and Mickie James team up to take on Trish and Tori. And Lita at the moment hasn't got anything, so we won't be using her. And I guess we could just do. That means we're probably gonna have to do, I don't know, like a really weird match. We might just do Booker T and we'll do Booker T versus Nitro, and we'll have Shelton in there. And it's going to lead us to having to do a really shitty one, because we've only got Mercury and Lita left. So we might have to do Mercury and Lita one-on-one, which would be really shitty. But I think instead I might just do a double-up matchup. So we'll have Mercury with Lita, and can take on, I don't know, I mean, we'll put the Randy Orton there, make Randy do double duty, see how that one goes. So that's a bit of a jumbled up card this week, but that's the way it's got to be. We're trying to keep things a little bit more unique without it being the same. Like, we don't want it to be the same thing every week, so we're kind of in cruise control until the pay-per-view, then we can start some fresh rivalries. But I'm pretty sure everything's all good there. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, so that's pretty much all good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play it. We're going to play this 6-man tag team matchup. I'm not sure who we're going to play as. We'll go random, I suppose. And we'll end up as the Undertaker. Let's do it. Alrighty, so we're going to kick this one off with the former WWE Champion Kurt Angle coming out now. And 6-man tag team action is going to be a big one. This really will be a big matchup. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes about. Comes Angle, and we're gonna keep the entrances short, but former champion Kurt Angle coming out now, and here comes Randy Orton doing double duty tonight. But Randy Orton, the legend killer back in the day, and you haven't really got much for Randy right now. He's kind of just waiting for an opportunity, but a victory here tonight will kind of throw his name into the mix as a potential main event. We just need to get his popularity up a little bit. He needs to get up to that 80 mark, and then we can really start to use Randy Orton for some big things. And here comes his partner Eddie Gurrereo, who we saw last episode have a huge victory over Rob Van Dam. Really enjoyed that matchup between Eddie and Rob Van Dam. Eddie Guerrero got the victory in the end. It was the Frog Splash versus the Frog Splash. Eddie picked up the win, making RVD tap. Very good victory from Eddie. So his name is starting to get thrown in the mix for some big things himself. He just missed out on being the #1 contender for the world title, but perhaps the IC title is in the works, coming up soon. And here comes the WWE Champion now, and we're just about to bring out the opposition. So a big matchup. This is a bit of an all-star tag team match. Just a couple weeks out from Vengeance, where John Cena will defend against The Undertaker and Kurt Angle in triple threat action. After that, it'll be Batista to take on the WWE Champion. Whoever does walk away as champion won't get another shot if it's John Cena losing the title. He doesn't get another opportunity. It's tough luck because Batista is the next man in line. Alrighty, here comes The Undertaker now. And he won the championship and lost it just recently. I mean, Undertaker was doing pretty well, and then he lost it to John Cena, unfortunately for the dead man. But he's looking to get it back at Vengeance, so he's looking for vengeance, losing his title on the Raw Super Show a few weeks ago. Undertaker looking pretty mean tonight, and he's ready to go in this big six-man tag. And finally, the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, the Animal, Batista. And he will get his opportunity coming up in the future. We got to get through Vengeance first, then it'll be Batista's time to strike. The Animal is ready to go here tonight. Big matchup. Six-man tag team action. Let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so here we go right now, folks. Kurt Angle and John Cena in the ring right now. John Cena the champion. Kurt Angle wants his title back as well. It'll be a big matchup. Angle was the champion to begin it. And now, unfortunately for Angle, he hasn't been able to get the championship back after losing it. You throw John Cena in the mix. Oh, down goes Eddie Gurrereo. And Angle's getting the hell out of there. Six-man tag team action. This could be anything here tonight. Anyone could win this one. This is a bit of a wild card matchup. Who knows what the hell's going to happen? And will these three guys on each team be able to coincide? I mean, a lot of egos in this matchup. There's no doubt about that. There's a lot of guys who are all chasing the same thing, and that's to become the WWE Champion. This is really 6 of the top guys here on Raw battling each other here tonight. John Cena to kick it off, the champion, Kurt Angle. So Cena and Angle and The Undertaker triple threat matchup at Vengeance, which is going to be huge. We saw a triple threat match on Raw Super Show. It's going to be a triple threat rematch. Probably out of stipulation involved with that one. We'll decide what that's going to be when Vengeance rolls round. But this is going to be a huge one. Now, Cena going for the pin. Not going to happen. Eddie and Randy Orton were coming in anyways. Cena not getting much love from his teammates who weren't really coming in. They probably didn't believe that Cena was going to pick up the win. As Cena tags out, in comes Batista. And he's going to launch himself straight at Kurt Angle. Big shoulder block there on Angle. They kick this one off for the Animal. And Angle, if he wins the championship at Vengeance, he'll be facing the Animal Batista later on. And that'll be a huge matchup. And it'll be a very tough one as well. I mean, Undertaker and Cena, they could potentially be teaming up right now with their future opponent. Because Batista's the next man in line. And oh, Eddie goes down. Batista and Eddie had a matchup not too long ago. They've been feuding with one another, and obviously Batista getting the upper hand. But they'll have a rubber match at the Vengeance pay-per-view to kind of sort their differences out. But Batista's earned the opportunity for the title, so it doesn't matter if Eddie picks up the win. And oh, Undertaker launches himself at Randy now. And down goes Randy Orton. And kudos to Batista, Cena and Undertaker here. They've been able to isolate Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle's been in there for a while. And you can see the damage has been dealt now to Angle. And Randy Orton now getting involved, trying to create a moment of separation between the two. Trying to allow Kurt Angle to get to the tag. Not going to happen though. And Undertaker's fighting off both men now. Taker has to fight off both Angle and Randy. Angle's trying to get to the corner. Undertaker's not going to allow it to happen though. And the referee gets himself in the way. But Undertaker, you can see Kurt Angle's holding the rib cage. He's a bit slow right now, but he sends Taker over the top. So this is an opportunity now. Kurt Angle's been there for a bit of time. He's taking some damage. And a tag can't be made because the referee is not up. So the tags will not count, but there's a big German suplex on the back of the neck. Down goes the Undertaker. And Randy Orton now trying to fight the Undertaker. John Cena has Kurt Angle up. And oh, Undertaker accidentally getting himself involved there on John Cena. Kurt Angle's still down. Kurt Angle's in real trouble here. And oh, inside cradle. This could be it. Referee. He's not up though. And Eddie Guerrero gets himself involved. The referee was down for a good 5 minutes there after just taking a simple bump. That's vintage referee right there. He's certainly earning his pay grade. Maybe he gets paid by the hour. But now Eddie Guerrero is involved. Undertaker coming after Eddie. Taker turning his attention back to Angle. He's trying to get the tag. Taker's not going to allow it to happen though. And Taker using up a lot of energy there. And now Angle. Eddie Guerrero getting involved now on Taker. Angle's still down. And Taker's not happy. Now turns his attention back to Angle. Has the armor Angle. And uh-oh, wait a minute. This is trouble for Kurt Angle. He's got Kurt Angle up. And the last ride. This might be the last one Angle takes. The last ride by The Undertaker. The cover. And Eddie and Randy Orton are involved. Breaks up the pin. Keeps this one alive. And Undertaker might be getting triple teamed here now by Angle. Randy. But Batista gets the tag in. So good tag there by Undertaker. I just felt as though that Undertaker was a bit vulnerable there because... Oh, what a clothesline by Batista. Almost taking Randy Orton's head off. Just thought Undertaker was a little vulnerable there because both Eddie and Randy were involved. Angle is barely back to his feet trying to do whatever he can. But Angle's been in there the whole time. He's just being absolutely isolated right now. And it's been really good teamwork here. Now the submission hold is applied. He's not going to get it though. Oh, big clothesline now again to Randy Orton. Eddie and Batista now. I mean, all these... Randy and Eddie have both been getting involved. I mean, they're certainly not sitting back by all means. Despite Kurt Angle being stuck in the ring, unable to get the tag, Eddie's really getting himself involved, doing everything he can to try and help Angle out. Batista has a hold of Angle's arm, and that's not good news for Kurt Angle. And he almost gets taken off there by the huge clothesline. Now Batista trying to put him away. The cover. Not going to happen though. And now Eddie and Batista, you can see once again Randy and Eddie trying to come along. The referee's had enough. Batista's had enough. And you can't blame Batista. And oh, now Kurt Angle's in trouble. We saw the last ride. How about a Batista bomb? Oh, down goes Angle. The cover, and Eddie Guerrero still in the ring. The referee couldn't get Eddie out of there. And Eddie's going to try and take down Batista and help his team out. So Eddie's doing everything he can to cheat and help Kurt Angle stay in it. And the referee gets himself in the way again. And now Batista might have a bomb coming up for Eddie Guerrero. Batista bomb. The cover and a rope break. Oh no. And oh, Angle hits the German suplex whilst Batista was showboating a little bit, and it might have cost Batista an opportunity to capitalize.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant the quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent. I don't think he's underestimating anyone, King. I think he's making...
And Cena comes in to help out Batista. Luther's press. Back and forth action between these two teams right now. Batista will tag out. In comes the dead man. Undertaker coming in.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to
And
win.
down goes Eddie.
What?
And oh, Undertaker, a big shot there on Randy Orton.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
And he didn't get much of that one on Eddie Guerrero. He's trying to fly and take down Eddie with a clothesline. Not going to happen though.
Also put a horse manure, as far as I can tell.
Undertaker thinking about his next move, perhaps. John Cena in there now, getting himself involved.
Superstars matches.
And John Cena now, Boston Crab on Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie Guerrero really has nothing left. Now John Cena might be thinking about the STFU now. Extra emphasis now. But unfortunately, Cena's not the legal man. But Undertaker takes down both Angle and Orton with one move. The cover. He gets it. Undertaker, Cena, and Batista win. Huge victory by these three men. And Angle, Orton, and Eddie all suffered some big beatdowns. What a victory by these three. They had to earn it though. Eddie, Angle, and Randy just kept on interfering and wouldn't allow a fair pinfall to take place. But to their credit, they kept on going and have managed to come away with a victory. Big win, just a couple of weeks away from Vengeance for Batista, John Cena, and The Undertaker. Alrighty, so let's go check out the rest of the results on this week's Raw. Kane defeats Rob Van Dam, bit of an upset there. Trish Stratus with Tori Wilson picks up the win over Melina and Mickie James. Johnny Nitro, he needed a win, he got one against Booker T. Joey Mercury, he gets a win over Randy Orton. Not a great week for Randy. And Chris Masters picks up a win over Big Show. So that's a good week for Chris, but I suppose Randy Orton suffers a bit of a loss in the popularity at the same time. So let's go check out how this week's ratings went down. I did click out a bit early there. 3-star rated show. Our main event only getting 3.5 star. Okay, thought it was worth a little bit more than that. But the rest of the match was just decent at best. That's okay. SmackDown 3-star rated show as well. Let's see, any cruiserweight title matchups? No. But they keep trading the US title back and forth. Lance Cade, what the fuck? Lance Cade is their world champion. What the hell is going on in that brand? What the hell? Doesn't Lance Cade have like 50 popularity? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go check who won the rating. I mean, come on, honestly. If SmackDown got a better rating for having Lance... Oh, they did too. Oh my god. 40,000. Get the fuck out of here. What the... Lance Cade, world champion. Come off it. Oh my god. Let's take a look. So Lance Cade, where is he? 63 popularity now, and he's their world champion. What is going on that brand? Oh my god. Chavo didn't go up or down anything, but that's a little disappointing. Alright, so the Trish and Mickie James rivalry, it's done. They're not happy with that one anymore, so we might have to can that one. And we'll have to start something fresh. Maybe we'll go Trish and Lita. Cena went up. Batista went up. What's Batista? What, a title shot? Yep. Angle down. Taker went up. Eddie's going up as well, so it's pretty good. All's pretty well. Randy went down a little bit. Trish has gone. Lita's gone up. Booker T down. That's not good. We need a Booker T to stay at that level. JBL's going up. So the rest of the guys going up. Shelton Benjamin's going up. That's a good sign as well. And Chris Masters also going up a bit as well. So all's pretty good. We're doing okay. I mean, that Chavo trade is still on the cards. Would like to probably get Shelton or Chris Masters up there to do the trade. If Chavo loses the belt, probably Chris Masters is my option to go with. And we'll have a quick look at the overall rating before we get the hell out of here. And there it is. So we still have a pretty healthy lead. What is that, 300,000? Pretty good as we get ready to wrap things up. As you can see, one more Raw to go until Vengeance. Guys, thank you so much for joining us again for another episode of GM Mode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you smash the like button as well as that. Hit the subscribe button as well. See more GMO videos coming up soon. Vengeance not too far away. So hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I'll see you all next time.